It's another Mate here with teacher Jenny. Join me for another topic. This time we're going to talk about critical values of a function. We have f of x equal to x over x minus 1. So first, let's get our derivative to find our critical point for that function. So f prime of x, that's equal to, this is quotient. So what we are going to do is to follow the quotient rule, in which we have x minus 1, the denominator, we copy that one, multiplied with the derivative of our numerator, which is x, minus our numerator x times the derivative of our denominator, which is x minus 1, all over the square of the denominator. So simplifying that one, this is equal to x minus 1. Derivative of x is 1 minus x. The derivative of x minus 1, derivative of x is simply 1. Derivative of 1 is a 0. And then over, we try to expand our x minus 1 squared. This is x squared minus x times negative 1. X times 1, that's x, times 2, that's 2x. And then square of positive 1, which is, or square of 1, which is a plus 1. Next, we are going to set our f prime of x to 0. This is now 0 equal to x minus 1 minus x. So this will be over x squared minus 2x plus 1. So out from here, we can do the flipping if you want to and simplify this part here. We can have x minus x. That's going to be a 0. So we have negative 1 over x squared minus 2x plus 1 equal to a 0. We then cross multiply this. We have a 1 here. We can do the cross multiplication. So we have negative 1 times 1, that's negative 1. And then we have that entire denominator multiplied by 0, that's a 0. So this is negative 1 equal to 0, in which this is an indicator that we have a D&E for this, meaning we don't have a critical number. So next, we go for the next problem. So f of x equal to x squared over x squared minus 4. So get the derivative first. X prime of x, that will be equal to, start with the denominator, copy that, x squared minus 4 times the derivative of our numerator x squared minus the numerator x squared times the derivative of the denominator, which is x squared minus 4. And then all over our x squared minus 4 raised to the power of 2. So simplifying that one, actually when you deal with this, you don't need to expand the denominator part because that will become a 0 once we do cross multiplication. So that's becoming unnecessary. So this will be now a 0, that's equal to, simplifying the top, x squared minus 4. Derivative of x squared is simply 2x minus x squared. Derivative of x squared, that's a 2x. Derivative of 4, that's a 0. So over x squared minus 4 raised to the power of 2. We can do the cross multiplication right away. So if you notice, this one will become a 0. So we don't need to do the simplifying of that one. We may put this on the left side. So we can do 1 times x squared minus 4 times 2x. So let's do that. X squared minus 4 times 2x minus x squared times 2x. Or you may go for simplifying that one before you do the cross multiplication. So this is equal to a 0. So simplifying, we've got x squared times 2x. That will be 2x cubed. Negative 4 times 2x, that's a negative 8x. Negative x squared times 2x, that will be a negative 2x cubed. That's equal to a 0. 2x cubed minus 2x cubed, this will become a 0. We have a negative 8x that's equal to a 0. Divide this by negative 8 to get our x value. Our x here is equal to a 0. So this is our critical number. So that's it for the critical numbers. So I hope you learned something, and please always remember to practice so that you will get this one eventually.